tonight, though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and he looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Rams coming in at 7-0, going up against the Chiefs who come in at 3-3. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that...
This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
3rd down and goal from the 6. This is Marshall, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him at the end zone on 3rd down, so there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
All right, here we go.
Hackenberg on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he was at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up at tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
On third down, Hackenberg. And he's got Peak. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the offense has it first and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3, 9,
Hackenberg now to throw on first. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Hackenberg from the gun on third. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
hurry up, Leopard! Detroit!
A second down throw for Hackenberg. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Hackenberg looks to throw it. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. A first down throw for Hackenberg. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll throw now with Hackenberg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Hackenberg. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a good gain.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way. You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. He's got a man, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Hackenberg. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now back to throw. They complete it to Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down.
Here we go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete to Kelsey. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's fourth down, and the Chiefs call on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Hackenberg. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Green 39.
On second down, here's Hackenberg. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down following the run.
Ohio.
Kelsey out in the slot right. They come up in an offset eye.
Flex round.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this one is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to go deep for Conley. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. Third down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff as they run left side. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Hackenberg on 3rd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's got his target. It's Austin for the Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And his kick is right through. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be taken short. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll go on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Oh, design run for their wideout. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if that doesn't wake up the home crowd, I don't know what will. That's a big-time return for a touchdown, and you know how much I love momentum plays.
Yeah, and like you just said, kind of gets his home crowd into it. We'll see how they handle it moving forward. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Ohio! Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. That they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, right?
Touchdown, LA! Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got them. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Goggins get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now Marshall. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Now back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And the Rams getting set to go now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Let's go!
Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 1 last shot here for Hackenberg. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for L.A., the